Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Hope you had a fantastic weekend and that your week is off to a great start. I have a couple of candle reviews for you guys today. They are both from Kringle and they are actually both from the most recent Reserve candle drops. So we have Crimson and Clover in this video. And a little bit later on today, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the herbs and spice. I feel like it's been a couple weeks since I have filmed a candle review. Feel a little bit out of practice, but I think I can do it. So one of my goals for candle reviews going forward is to try to keep them right around the 5-minute mark. I am aware that sometimes I talk a little bit too much. I've been told, you don't need to tell me. Fully aware. So I'm going to try to, at least with the candle reviews here, be a little bit more brief. All right, let's get into it, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and read through the description. By the way, this particular one is currently sold out. However, I do anticipate that it could potentially come back into stock, which is why I'm still doing this review. Kringle does seem to be re-releasing fragrances that sell out from the Reserve collection. So I really hope this one actually comes back because I ended up really liking it. And by the way, this one was sent as PR. I did not purchase it. All right, Crimson and Clover. Fresh off the vine, this fragrance features fruity notes of fig pulp and muddled berries, complemented by green clovers and dewy florals with a hint of velvet musk and sugared amber notes. The top notes are green clover, mission fig, and crimson berries. The mid notes are rosewater, gardenia, and sugarcane. The base is amber, velvet musk, and woody. All right, so what does this fragrance, like what's the overall vibe here? So in terms of what this smells like to me, it kind of comes across as a little bit of like an earthy, but also perfumey type of fragrance. It's really interesting. I feel like it's kind of aptly named, and I sort of like the psychedelic design on the label. I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be, but I feel like it's definitely an appropriate label for this fragrance. Honestly, this thing has a lot going on. This is one of those fragrances that is quite complex. And honestly, typically scents like this are not really in my wheelhouse in terms of like my ability to explain them really well. But there's something really special and unique about this one that I just think is so interesting. I do get a really solid like green, I guess you could call it a clover type note. It's done incredibly well. It's not just like a grassy green. It really does smell like you are walking through a field of clover grass. Fig, I do get some fig in here. Admittedly, fig is not my favorite like fruit fragrance. Typically, it's not sweet enough for me. This candle is sweet. It has that sugarcane in it for sure. It's not like overly sweet, but I feel like that little touch of sugarcane sweetens that fig to make it a lot more enjoyable for me. The crimson berries actually comes across as a little bit of like a really almost dark, heavy black, what am I thinking of? Red currants. There we go. Like a red, like deep red currant type fragrance. Rosewater, I do get a touch of rose in here. Oddly enough, I don't pick up any gardenia. I happen to love gardenia and I don't really pick it up in here. But in terms of these base notes, you absolutely get a warm golden amber. You get a really beautiful musk as well as just a touch of like a woodiness, not like a driftwood, almost like, I don't know, just like a fallen log in the forest, if you will. Like it has some earthiness to it, but it also has some sweetness. It also has some perfuminess. I'm telling you guys, this is one where it's just really difficult to explain this. I have nothing I can compare it to personally. If you happen to think of something that is similar to this, definitely let us know in the comments down below. But for me personally, I can't really think of anything that I've had before that smells even remotely like this. I really like it a lot. Honestly, when these last 3 drops from the Reserve line were released, like none of them really spoke to me. I did receive all 3 of them in PR, and I'm so glad that I did, because like I said, I would have never picked this one up, and it turns out I actually really like it. I think I kind of want another one. In terms of whether this is like seasonally appropriate right now in the summer, I don't know. I would put this in more of like a fall category type vibe, and it also comes across as a little bit of like a bedroom type scent for me. In terms of strength and throw, and then we'll wrap it up here. The strength on this is probably like a solid, I would put it between like a 6 and a 7, probably right like in between there. Because it is a Reserve, I did expect it to be just a little bit stronger, but that being said, I'm not sure that I would enjoy this quite as much if it was a lot more powerful. The throw of it is kind of moderate as well. I would put that at probably like, I don't know, I feel like I can smell it through a good chunk of the downstairs of the house. I've moved it around quite a bit. I'm gonna put the average throw, I would say, at around a 6. So nice medium performance all around. This one performs a lot just like the regular 2-wick soy candles. These Reserve candles typically hardly ever go on sale. So if you're interested in picking any of them up, you can use my 15% off ambassador code if you're interested. It's just Melanie and then the number 15. I will put the information in the description box down below as well. But overall, this one definitely gets a big fat thumbs up for me. I'm a huge fan. If you found this review helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up as well, and subscribe if you're new. Let me know if you have any questions, and share your experience with Crimson and Clover in the comments down below. Thanks so much for being here. Toodaloo.